Hey guys, my name is Oshi, not Yoshi, and this is the LTA Movie Club. For those of you who don't know, we watch a new movie every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and we leave comments and video responses down below to say what we liked and didn't like about these movies. And the best way to watch movies for Movie Club is to go to netflix.com/PhillyD to watch free movies for 30 days. Today's movie is Iron Man 2. This movie is described as: with the world now aware of his dual life as the armored superhero Iron Man, billionaire inventor Tony Stark faces pressure from the government, the press, and the public to share his technology with the military. Unwilling to let go of his invention, Stark, along with Pepper Potts and James Rhodey Rhodes at his side, must forge new alliances and confront powerful enemies. Iron Man 2. There's something different about Tony compared to the other superheroes. Okay, so Tony Stark, he's rich and he's full of himself, and the other superheroes we've seen aren't really like that. Tony does care about other people, but they're not as self-centered as Tony is sometimes, and it's kind of neat to see the difference in that, and his sarcasm sometimes. It's kind of funny. I like it. Something else that's different about Tony, where Batman can be placed into that same category, is that they don't actually have powers. They made their powers, so they made cool gadgets to help them have superpower-like abilities. So Tony created this suit that made him have superpowers, basically, and he could help people, and he made himself a new superhero. It wasn't some sort of freak accident like Spider-Man or the Hulk or anything like that. The cool thing about making yourself a superhero is that there's verisimilitude to it. It's believable. We could get to a point in time where technology has advanced so much to the point that we could actually create an Iron Man suit. Think back to 20 years ago where we had nothing, and now look what we have. We have so many different kinds of technologies. Who knows what we will have 20 years from now? We could have an Iron Man suit, and it's really neat to think of because this could happen. Unlike the other superheroes, a spider bite can't turn you into Spider-Man, whereas you can make technology to turn you into a superhero. And that's a cool thing to see because you always want to imagine yourself being that superhero when you watch that movie. And this is probably one of the most fun things to imagine yourself as, being Iron Man, because it could happen. You never know. It's also neat that Tony has so many different little gadgets or things on the Iron Man suit that you just kind of makes you think, how do those work? And one thing, I wish Terrence Howard still played Rhodey, because in the first movie you're just so used to him, and now that Don Cheadle has replaced him, don't get me wrong, I like Don Cheadle, he was awesome in Hotel Rwanda, but I'm just so used to the other character. But if anyone's replacing him, I'm glad it's Don Cheadle. He's good for that role, I think. So there's Hammer, and he's also kind of like a Tony character, where he's brilliant like Tony, and of course these two minds have to butt heads together because they're enemies and they don't really like each other. And I like that Hammer's kind of weird and he thinks he's cool. It's kind of funny, and the way he acts, I just like that. And then Ivan, I like how he just sits there in silence and takes everyone's bull crap, and then when the time comes where he needs to do something, he builds his own Iron Man suit. He kills the guards to get away. He sets the drones off to go get Tony. Like, he just does what he wants. He's like brilliant. And I love that he has his lips with a bird. And I like when he says, don't get too attached to things, because the guy was making fun of him for caring about a bird, and yet he was caring about his specific drones that he wanted to have people be in. I thought that part was kind of funny. Pepper Potts kind of seemed angry throughout this whole movie at Tony, and sometimes there didn't really seem to be a reason behind it. Tony made her food on a plane and suggested they go on vacation, and she's like, no, we can't do that. Like, why is she so mean to him? I don't get it. Like, at times it makes sense, but you gotta put yourself in Tony's shoes. He's stressed out too. Don't get mad at him. But yeah, I just felt an overall anger from her for the whole movie. Well, I didn't really have anything bad to say about this movie. I loved all the characters. I love the storyline. I love where it goes and where it ends. I like that Tony creates a new element and that there's like a mystery behind it all. And it's really good. I like the movie the way it is. Some people say sequels aren't as good, but I'm just happy there's a second sequel. Even if some people say it's not as good, at least there's a second movie at all. Like, it's still good. I like it. I don't care. not a good judgment of bad or good movies, unless it's like Wrong Turn number 7. But yeah, overall, I really did enjoy this movie, and even if it's like one of those typical superhero movie types, I don't really care. Any superhero movie's good, even if it's repetitive. I don't care. I like it because it's fun to think of yourself as a superhero, even if you're a girl or boy or anything like that. It does not matter. It's just a cool thing to imagine and dream of being. So it doesn't get old to me. I like it. So if you like movies about high-tech gadgets or superhero movies or both, I would definitely suggest this movie. It's very entertaining. It's got action and a little bit of comedy in it, and it's overall a good movie to me. So I would definitely suggest it. It is pretty entertaining, and I would watch this movie again and again and again. But anyway, what did you think about Iron Man 2 Movie Club? Leave a video response and comments below to say what you liked and didn't like about this movie and possible future movies for us to watch.